Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. I hope you read the book The Couple Next Door by Sherry Lapina. And I thank you so much for returning back to see the craft that I've selected for this book. As I've mentioned before, me and my friends will read a book and then we all gather to talk about it. And we usually um, do a little food spread, some drinks, and then we'll do a craft that's kind of related to the book. So it's really fun, and I recommend starting your own book club if you get a chance, or simply join me each week and we'll journal a book and then read it and then do the craft for it. So for the couple next door, we all have secrets, right? So we all need to put our secrets in some places. So I thought it'd be really cute to do a little treasure box. So this little wooden box I got at my favorite store, Hobby Lobby. I think it was only like $2 or something. They often have sales. So usually you'll find stuff for 30 or 40% off if you go there on the right week. And I'm just taking some fun decorative paper. First, I painted the outside of the box, and now I'm going to add the paper on the top, just give it a little bit of a design. The paint that I use is actually a chalk paint, and it actually kind of lends itself really well to looking almost antique like. You could go through and sand down the paint a little bit if you wanted to once it dries. I left it all green like that. You could also add some doodads to the outside of the little treasure box there too if you want to put like gems or beads or something on it. I'm just using a good old-fashioned Mod Podge to hold down the paper. And now I have some pressed flowers that I've collected from the summer. So if you have fun things like that you've done, but you haven't found a use for them yet, now's a good time to bring out all the fun things or little projects that you started but didn't finish, and you can use anything from those projects. So I have I know that it is some chamomile that I pressed between books. It has a really great leaf to it, how it's so veiny. It just has a lot of interest and texture. And then the first flower that I put down, I believe, is part of a scallion or an allium, something along that line. I have a couple of different plants that it could have came from, but I think it was from a type of ornamental scallion or onion type of thing. Um, and then this is a type of salvia, I believe. I believe that one's an annual to our area here. But I'm just pressing it right on down into the Mod Podge. You could use stickers if you'd like, or you could actually paint your own flowers on it or anything you want on it. I mean, it's your little secret keepsake box, but that's what makes it fun, is adding your own spin to it, your own design, your own thoughts. And it is really cool to see, if you do this with friends, see what your friends actually make too. So that's a lot of fun. And now I'm going to cover it with the Mod Podge, and I'll try to just kind of glop it on. I didn't realize that my pressed flowers there would kind of separate as I tried to touch them. So I had to do a little bit of some rearranging, and that's okay. I think it's Bob Ross that always said there's only happy accidents. So I'm hoping that this is the case where just have to do a little rearranging, adjusting to what I originally wanted to do. But it turned out kind of cute. So just adding that Mod Podge. You could also do a resin if you wanted to. I know that would require a UV light though. But they're relatively inexpensive, and sometimes they come in kits. So if you have like the resin, it might come in, or if you need to order the resin, it might come in as a kit along with the UV light itself too. And oftentimes, if you order resin on Amazon, the kits will come with some little doodads or like flakes that you could put in it, like glitter or gold leafing on there. So I'm just going to kind of sand the edges a little bit, mainly for the paper because I wanted it to be a little bit even with that detail on the top. But there we go. We made it all the way to the end. Thank you so much for watching.